of debt capital market at Guotai Junan International. I would first sincerely thank the organizer of the CMM Forum for bringing us all together to this meaningful discussion. My presentation today is going to have everyone update on current Mongolia debt capital market and also China-Mongolia financial interaction, and a little bit introduction of Guotai Haitong and Guotai Junan International. In the first page, let's take a look at Mongolia's international debt capital market, which is showing strong positive momentum. Starting from the top left chart, Mongolia's sovereign yields have tightened to historical low, which is below 6%, which they issued a 6-year bond earlier this year, reflecting improving market confidence and falling financing costs. In the first half of this year, we have seen quite a few very active international bond issuance from key Mongolia issuers, including government, major banks, and also mining enterprises. Mongolia issuers have completed 5 international bonds earlier this year, transaction totaling $1.4 billion. The outstanding international bond universe now stands at that $7.2 billion across 20 bonds. And compared to their previous issuing ratio, yield, recent issuance delivered dramatic yield improvement. We can see from the chart on the left-hand side. Like State Bank of Mongolia, they deliver like a yield cut by 40 bips, and Golong Bank achieved a huge, nearly 4% of the reduction, and while the Mongolia government also allows its borrowing costs by more than 2%. You can see from the bottom right corner here, Mongolia's regional positioning become very clear. Year to date, Mongolia ranks number 6 in terms of Asia high yield issuance, which stands 9% of the Asia high yield bond market. The Mongolia international bond market has reached a historical peak, and Mongolia issuer has now enjoying a best window for financing. What exactly driven this remarkable market transformation? We summarize 2 key points. First, Mongolia's macroeconomic fundamentals are very strong. The economy is growing at 8% in 2025. Foreign exchange rate reserve hits a record at $6.2 billion in early 2026. And inflation has moderated to 6.5%. This factor creates a solid foundation for investor confidence. Second, Mongolia's sovereign rating have been on a clear upward trend. Moody's, S&P, and Fitch all upgrade or affirm the country's rating, reflecting improving credit quality. Mongolia is now rated BB by S&P, B1 by Moody's, and B+ by Fitch, all with stable outlooks. These upgrades are not only just symbolic, they meaningfully broaden the eligible investor base and directly lower funding costs for all Mongolia issuers. Third, the broader market environment is also very supportive. Since the China real estate sector's correction since 2021, traditional regional high yield bond issuance supply fallen rapidly and creating supply shortage in the market. Against this backdrop, investors have been actively searching for alternatives. This is why Mongolia bonds have become very welcome and highly favored by investors. The growing participation from Chinese and European international investors has further driven robust and consistent demand, making Mongolia high-yield bond increasingly popular across the global portfolio. In short, when robust domestic macro fundamental meet the structural regional supply shortage, Mongolia now has a very favorable window for international debt issuance. As just mentioned, with a very strong macro fundamental aligned with structural supply dynamic, we have seen very successful 2 deals this year. One is a sovereign bond issuance. It's a $500 million, which generate an order book existing $1.3 billion with participation investors from over than 60 institutional accounts. Also, Golong Bank just mentioned, their $450 million transaction attract more than $1.3 billion US dollar demand from more than 130 global investors. And also, last September, we Guotai Junan International, we act as a sole global coordinator for Mongolia's only state-owned commercial bank, the State Bank of Mongolia. They issued the first US dollar 200 million bond. This is the first ever international bond issuance of the bank. State Bank received a letter of support letter from both the Ministry Finance and also the Central Bank of Mongolia. Through target investor engagement and also our precise market window timing, we successfully positioned the credit and achieved a landmark outcome. The strength of that execution and also the investor confidence helped the company, helped the bank in able to come back to the market earlier this month with a 100 million tap issuance. This transaction represents a dual milestone. First, they delivered the State Bank of Mongolia, they delivered the lowest yield achieved by a Mongolia commercial bank in the international bond market since 2012. And also, this is also Guotai Junan, our first overseas bond financing project for an issuer outside of Greater China region, showcasing our robust cross-border execution capabilities. Next. In this page, I would like to share a very quick overview of China-Mongolia financial cooperation and its bright future. China and Mongolia has grown steadily over the years. Since the first local currency swap agreement in 2011, we have expanded cooperation to cross-border cash flows, digital payment, and institutional integration. Key milestones include the Bank of China's presence in Ulaanbaatar in 2012, and the launch of WeChat and HiPay wallet in both markets in 2023. And last year, we see some major banks, Mongolia banks like Golong Bank and Transbank have joined CIPS as direct participants, enabling smoother RMB clearing. Because it's fundamentally broadened funding options, Mongolia issuers are no longer limited to USD markets. Dim Sum Bond offers access to over RMB liquidity, also a differentiated investor base. Panda Bond also, we think, will provide potentially access to onshore Chinese demand and competitive OEM funding costs. With ongoing policy dialogue and innovative payment solutions, our financial ties are stronger than ever. So China and Mongolia is more connected, inclusive financial ecosystem for shared growth. Okay, and now I spend some time to do introduction of Guotai Haitong because I think in China, everyone knows that the Guotai Junan and Haitong Securities before, but now we have some guests from Mongolia, so I spent some time to introduce the Guotai Haitong. Yeah, Guotai Junan is essentially backed by Guotai Haitong. Guotai Haitong is a major financial institution backed by the Shanghai government. Guotai Haitong was officially formed last April, through the landmark merger of Guotai Junan and Haitong Securities. This is the largest A+H share merger in China's capital market history, with a total asset of nearly 290 million US dollar. It ranks #1 in the industry in terms of capital strength. It also holds top-tier international credit ratings, which is a BBB+ by S&P, yeah, and leading IPO in underwriting business, and also huge customer base of nearly 45 million retail investors. Globally, its business footprint covers 17 countries and regions across major financial hubs. As you see from this slide, the total revenue of US dollar 9.2 billion. We rank among the top 10 global securities houses in the world. And talk about the Guotai Junan International Fixed Income Platform. We have a solid practical experience covering various capital market business. We operate integrated offshore platform covering the entire bond value chain, including from underwriting from primary side to sales and trading in the secondary market. And with a full set of license, we are capable to deliver tailor-made end-to-end debt financing solutions for corporate clients. And let's look at the left-hand side about our team's capability. In the past 10 years, our primary market underwriting team has completed more than 2,000 bond transactions. With nearly 6% of the deal, we access the lead managers to demonstrate our strong deal leading expertise. Our sales team serve over 1,000 investors, backed by the large offshore investor base in the industry. Meanwhile, we also provide customized structured products to meet our investment clients' requirements. In terms of recent business highlight, in 2025, our team completed like 289 bond transactions, worth total of $60 billion in the public market. We also act as a global coordinator for 45% of the deals. And we also provide private bond advisory service for local infrastructure and mining enterprises in Mongolia. And we also see merger acquisition is a rising demand in Mongolia. So we're also providing some advisory service for Mongolia M&A activities. Our rating team has helped nearly 20 rating upgrades and outlook changes since 2024. And in terms of ESG business, our team also assists 167 issuers to issue 258 ESG bonds starting from 2022, which will make us a rank number 2 of ESG advisor in Asia. As reflected in the Bloomberg League table for the full year of 2025, Guotai Haitong ranked number 3 as a global coordinator for Asia ex-Japan G3 currency bonds and also the offshore CNH bond markets. Here's our experience and its professional deal team in Guotai Junan National, including we have including origination team and execution team, rating team, and syndicate sales team to provide very comprehensive and customized services for the entire bond value chain. I think Guotai Junan International and Guotai Haitong as the largest Chinese securities house in China, we're committed to leverage our global balance sheet and fixed income expertise to be your financial partners. And we also will dedicate ourselves to deepening financial ties and boosting interconnection between China and Mongolia going forward. So once again, thanks everyone, and thanks CNN Forum for your participation. Thank you.